Hi everyone and welcome back to Macaroon. I made a YouTube short recently showing this weird popping boba soap, and many people wanted to have a DIY version. Based on my previous tutorials, I knew that this soap must have been created using direct spherification methods. So in this video, I'll show you not one, but 3 different ways of creating popping boba soap at home. Some of these are quite unusual, such as using heartburn medication, so keep on watching to see how it's done. The first method is using pure calcium lactate and sodium alginate. This is the cheapest option, and I bought both of these as a set over Amazon. Spherification is simply a chemical reaction between sodium alginate and calcium. Calcium lactate has no taste, which is why it's more popular for edible spherification projects. Toy kits tend to include calcium chloride, which tastes salty, however both types will work just fine for this DIY. To get started, you'll need some liquid soap, shower gel, or shampoo. I chose these ones for the pretty colors. I don't think there's any difference between using shower gel or liquid soap when washing your hands, so feel free to try out everything you have at home. As you'll see later on, the brand can make quite a difference, so the more options you have, the better. The next step is to create a sodium alginate gel using soap as the base. Sodium alginate is a non-toxic powder created from seaweed, and it doesn't have any smell or taste either. I originally thought I could just mix this directly into the soap, but it didn't work very well. Everything clumped together and it ended up with this really weird jelly-like texture. So I decided to try dissolving the sodium alginate in water first and then mixing this into the soap. As you can see, it doesn't dissolve very well and tends to form a lot of lumps. However, this is normal and you need to mix it for quite some time. Some recipes even recommend using an immersion blender or boiling the mixture to help the alginate dissolve. Eventually, you should end up with a nice thick gel like this. I'm going to add this to the soap, and this time everything combined nicely. However, one thing worth mentioning is that I almost definitely didn't use enough here. For best results, you want to have at least 50% sodium alginate and 50% soap. I probably used less than 20% alginate, which did affect the results later on. Now we're going to make a calcium lactate bath. Simply add water and a spoonful of the powder. It didn't specify how much, so I'm going to go with trial and error. The more concentrated the solution, the easier it will be for the soap to solidify. After my first attempt, I realized that the soap was simply dissolving, so I added some more calcium lactate. When sodium alginate comes into contact with calcium, it starts forming a membrane, and that of course creates the unique popping boba effect. My attempt with the pink shower gel wasn't that effective, but I did manage to get a few tiny bubbles like these. Now I'm trying it with the blue one, and this was noticeably better. As always, the trick is to hold the sodium alginate underwater until it releases by itself. You can shake it gently, but try to avoid touching it, which might tear the shape. You can also see the difference between the brands here. The green soap spread out a lot and turned into a lumpy shape. The pink one just dissolved completely. Though I'm pretty sure that a lot of this had to do with the fact that they didn't contain enough sodium alginate. If you try this at home, then be sure to use at least half of each, or even more alginate than soap. In order to create perfect spheres, you have to drop the soap mixture directly into the water. You could cut a corner off a plastic bag and pipe it or drip it in using a boba straw. The second method is using Gaviscon. This is a medicine against heartburn, and it works by forming a raft over your stomach acid so it can't flow upwards. I had a short but pretty awful phase of heartburn during pregnancy, and I took this every day. It actually works really well, and you can really feel the barrier working. What many people don't know is that the active ingredient in Gaviscon is actually sodium alginate. The alginate solidifies in your stomach and it creates a solid barrier, just like during spherification. This only works with liquid Gaviscon and not the other types in tablet form. To create the calcium bath, I'm going to use half a packet of calcium chloride from the cooking pot toy in the last video. I like how these salt crystals dissolve very easily and they barely need any stirring. Then I'm squeezing out 1 tube of Gaviscon and adding some soap to it. Please note that other types of stomach medicine like Pepto-Bismol won't work for this because they have different active ingredients. Incidentally, Pepto-Bismol is made from bismuth, which is the crazy iridescent crystal from this video here. If in doubt, then just be sure to check the ingredients list for sodium alginate. This was my first attempt at spherification using Gaviscon, so I wasn't sure whether it would work at all. However, I was pleasantly surprised that it does form small bubbles that can be popped open. These remind me a bit of minty baked beans. If you want to make larger bubbles, then you just need to experiment with different sizes and containers. The third method for making popping boba soap is to use a store-bought spherification kit. These are quite popular for children, and almost any toy shops will have some kind of product featuring sodium alginate-based toys. I'm going to use this cooking pot, which you've obviously seen before on my channel. The good thing about a store-bought product is that it comes with calcium chloride and a pre-made sodium alginate gel that are guaranteed to work together. Start by mixing the alginate gel into your soap, and the ratio should be around 50-50. Then add this to the calcium bath and you should get your popping bubbles. These worked surprisingly well, though I felt the membrane was a little bit thin. I'm pretty sure that adding more sodium alginate would help the soap form rounder and stronger bubbles. However, these still popped in a pretty satisfying way. All of these methods here are just a guide, and you'll need a bit of trial and error to get perfect results. It also depends a lot on which products and brands get used. The original Splatz soap is still the most satisfying, and I highly recommend it. I originally bought it to encourage my 3-year-old to wash her hands, and it worked almost too well. She loved the bubbles so much that she wanted to wash her hands every few hours and used up the entire jar within a week. These are great fun even if you're an adult, and I think the tiny hand that scoops out the soap is just hilarious. The website doesn't offer international shipping, but you can order it over Amazon.com, and I've included all the links below. I'm Joanna, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!